Hello and welcome everyone, PocketWatch here and welcome back in another episode of Umineko because it's about time to read some more of this awesome story. Yeah, was quite a days lately. I hope you spent these days really well. And now we can go and read more of this story. Also, I got a tip that I can read the portrait epitaph in the tip menu, so yeah, apparently that's true. And let me know if it's safe to check this menu more often or it will contain spoilers, because I was kinda afraid of this button. But since it's just epitaph, then I clicked that, but yeah. Just let me know if it will contain spoilers or not, and if I should check this out or not. So, anyway, let's just go to the episode. Okay, colorful drawings of Maria, as I remember. She want to prove us that witches exist. The fantastical image Maria had of witches. Okay. It wasn't the more normal sinister image of crooked nose hag flying around on a broom, but dreamlike person with unnatural powers who could do anything and wore a beautiful dress. It was just what you would expect from imaginative young girl. Flitting through the sky, crossing a rainbow, dancing around all night with a teacup and a teapot that would never get empty, no matter how much you poured out of it. With a flourish of her staff, the stars in the sky would become candy and pour down, and flowers that produced sweets would bud by the roadside. To Maria, witches were only concept that could embody the magical dream that so captivated her. As she grew older, it was the last remaining thing that could give her richness to her dull and plain everyday life. That's why Maria believed in witches. She didn't want that dream of hers to be tarnished. That's why she didn't want anyone to tarnish the epitaph, which affirmed the existence of witches. Because the witch named Beatrice is Maria's dream.
マリアちゃんにとっては、これは黄金の隠し場所を示すものじゃなくて、魔女を蘇らせるための魔法なんだって。
That's actually true point of view. This is true, actually. So it was a single link between Maria and the witch. Maria was very angry and clung to George and Nikki. Maria was... Jessica and I scratched our heads and apologized. It might not be possible to smooth things over again like the time she got mad in front of the portrait. Maria didn't seem willingly to be easily consoled. Unlike Jessica and I, who hung our heads wondering what to do, Shan-chan timidly opened her mouth.
マリア様、ご存知ですか？私たち使用人の間では、ベアトリーチ様の怪談が語り継がれているんですよ。
Oh, nice. You're going to encourage her more.
そうだったっけ？シャドン、聞かせてやれよ。私は知らないんだけど、使用人の間じゃかなり有名な話らしいぜ。
何の話だ？怪談？
うん。僕たちが生まれる前からある話らしいね。母さんにも話を聞かされたことがあるよ。
はい。
この島にお屋敷が建てられてからずっと語り継がれている話です。
Okay, so yeah, kinda a long time.
当時の使用人たちはお屋敷には昼と夜で違う主がいると囁き合っていたそうです。
I wonder if Master of Night was Beatrice. The tale that Shannon told was just like a typical campfire ghost story. If there was a forest with a witch living inside it, then of course witch would come pay the mansion a visit from time to time. At some point, this ghost story naturally sprouted up between the servants.
ちゃんと閉めたはずの窓や扉や鍵がもう一度見回りに来たら開いていたとか、消したはずの明かりがついていたり、つけたはずの明かりが消えていたり、置いたはずのものがなくなっていたり、置いた覚えのないものが置かれていたり、そういうことがあるたびに古い使用人たちは魔女が姿を消してお屋敷を訪れ、いたずらをしていったのだろうとささやき合ったそうです。ほらいる、ベアトリーチェはいる。
ああ、いるよな。私も昔よく登校の時に限ってカバンが見つからなかったりしたもんだぜ。
Maria puffed out her chest with oh, as though she was final proof of the witch's existence. If I opened my mouth, Maria would probably be hard again, so I didn't. Probably smart move, Butter. I mean, you hear the kind of story everywhere. Depending on the place, they might blame it on dwarf or elf. I never heard that kind of story when dwarf or elf would be involved. Are there stories like that? Huh. Never heard one like that. The only difference is that they call it witch on this island. Of course, walking around a vast elegant mansion at night would be a little unsettling. It's an island devoid of people. Since the mansion is so drafty, walking around on the night of thunderstorm would certainly be eerie.
他にも鬼火や輝く蝶々が舞っているのを見たという使用人も。
By the way, Will of the Wisp. Yeah, Ori is freaking awesome game. I should play it more because I haven't finished Ori yet.
カノン君もそれらしいものを以前夜の見回りの時に見たことがあると言ってました。
Oh.
あと最近ではお屋敷の中で深夜に不思議な足音をよく聞くと使用人の間で話題です。私たちは肖像画の中のベアトリーチェ様が姿を消してお屋敷の中を散歩しているんだろうとささや。ずいぶん前ですが私もそうかもしれない足音を夜の見回りの時に聞いたことがあります。
Huh.
ひゅー、そりゃ怖えな。
怯えることはないんですよ。ベアトリーチェ様は親方様とは異なるもう一人のお屋敷の主です。だから変に怯えたりしないで敬意を持っていれば決して悪いことはしないのだそうです。
Yeah, the problem is, like, only few people respect her, as we can see so far.
ただし敬意を持たないと恐ろしいんだったね。
はい。私が務めを始める直前にベアトリーチェ様のことを悪く言っていたそうです。
Damn.
だから使用人たちはベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れたのだろうと噂し合ったそうです。バトラとチェシカきっとお怒りに触れる。
Oh my god, Maria. Stop cursing everyone around.
わあ、悪かったぜ。お怒りに触れちゃたまるねえ。謝るよ、マリア。もちろん魔女様にも謝るぜ。ベアトリーチェ様、ごめんなさい。よそ者のザレ言と思って勘弁してやってください。
私も謝るぜ、ベアトリーチェ様。ごめん、これで魔女様、私たちを許してくれるかな。
わかんない。魔女は気まぐれだから許してくれるときは許してくれるし、許さないときは許さない。
Maria, like, thoughts about witches are... Oh my god, this is like whole another level. She takes so much thought
それ
about
は
them.
困ったね。マリアちゃん、バトラ君とジェシカちゃんがベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れないようにする いいおまじないとかないかな。
Yeah, if anyone from this group, Maria would know it.
何か魔除けとかさ。
By relying on Maria, who was proud of knowing the most about witches, George was trying to revive her self-esteem. Once again, I've gotta admire his ability to calm kids down. After taking a moment to cross her arms and seriously ponder whenever there might be a charm that could save us, she started flipping through the pages in her notebook. I thought it was just a scribed diary, but there also seemed to be quite a few pages that looked like they would come from a book on black magic. Wait, don't tell me like she was... Nah. Did she touch like grimoires from like Master somehow, from Kinzo? Nah, okay, never mind, I think I'm... Nah. Maria solemnly considered a group of these pages, which contained things that looked like magic circles. Apparently, grandfather wasn't the only one with a black magic hobby. Yeah, black magic and witches usually don't set up right. When Maria finally found what she was looking for, she snapped the notebook shut and threw it into her handbag. She then began fishing through the bag's contents. There seemed to be various jumbled up things in there. After a while, she took out various pieces of junk, although they were probably important magical items to Maria, and repeatedly threw them back in, saying they were wrong. It was all a little humorous, just like when Doraemon took out the wrong tool. Okay, I guess this is to avoid copyrights. I wonder what the reference is this. It sounds like kind of the Digimon or something? I don't know. Or maybe it's some actual person? Maybe it's not cross-reference to games or animes? Maybe it's reference to like real person? Nah, it wouldn't be like copyrights then. I don't know. Do you know what it is? Finally, she seems to discover that she was looking for. With a face she was unimaginable cherry when compared to the intense expressions she had worn until now. She held those out to Jessica and me. Ooh. I grabbed it, and saw it was a very cheap looking charm. It looked like a bracelet made from plastic rosary, with a scorpion-domed medal attached. Haven't you ever seen these cheap Zodiac themed accessories? The kind you might win a crane game at the arcade? It really looked like something like that. There were two of them. Probably one for me and one for Jessica. Okay. However, the fact that there were two of them made them feel even more like cheap manufactured goods, making it pretty hard to think of them as magical items.
これを私とバトラに？
このお守りならベアタリーチェも大丈夫。サソリは魔除けの力があるから。
Okay.
そうなのか？サソリにそんな力がねえ。
バトラが信じ
Yeah,
ない。
when you answer with tone like that, then yeah, everyone will figure out that you don't believe it. I'd say too much and angered Maria again. Maria took out her notebook again, pointing out various pages as she went on and on about how the scorpion had such incredible holy power that it had been used in magic repelling magical circles since ancient times.
他の使用人の子から聞いたことがあります。サソリって魔術では魔除けのシンボルとして描かれることもあるんだとか。
Good job, Shannon. Nice save.
へえ、そうなのか。
魔法や最悪から守ってくれる。そしてエメラルドは心に平和をもたらしてくれる。だから二重で効果がある。
ほんとだ。サソリがエメラルドを抱いて守ってるね。なるほど。これはご利益がありそうだよ。
I really wanted to make fun of those worthless looking charms. But as I watched Maria explaining with all of her heart and realized that she would found them for our sakes, I started to feel like it might actually work, even if it was just a prize for some game center. The material quality of the charm didn't matter. What mattered was the strength of her feelings. Even I don't think of myself as the sort of loser who would laugh at something like that.
そっか。ありがとう。ベアトリーチェ様には謝ったけどよ。万が一たたりがある時でも、マリアのこのお守りのおかげで安心だぜ。まあ、ジェシカ。
ああ、そうだぜ。ありがとうな、マリア。
心に平安が欲しいときは腕につける。お財布に入れるとお金が減らなくなる。ドアノブにかけておくと悪いものが入ってこられなくなる。
Maria's so happy about this, like so confident.
便利なお守り。
That's really cute.
それはすごい効能ですね。マリア様が自信を持って進めるお守りならきっと頼もしいものと思います。
Okay, as a reader, I would assume that this whole thing about this charm works and stuff is true. I would assume it's true and something will happen like freaking terrible and Jessica and Butler will be safe just because of them. I have a feeling like that. Shan-chan clapped her hands together and Maria stuck out her chest. She was totally in a good mood again. It's probably best if we let her lead the conversation a bit longer, if it will keep her in such a good mood. Come to think of it, she looked a bit bored when we were getting excited about the hidden gold, probably because she couldn't keep up. Yep. While eating the cookies Kumasawa-san had baked, Jessica and I asked Maria this and about black magic. Maria happily chatted away in response to our questions. Each time Georgia, Nikki and Shan-chan would act surprised or chime in. The clouds in the sky grew darker and darker, but cousins really enjoyed communicating freely after years of separation.
今、額にポタって来なかったかい？
Oh, it's going to rain, okay.
どうだろうな。
As Georgia Nikki rubbed his forehead, he looked up at the sky. Considering the color of the sky and the dampiness of the air, it wouldn't have been odd for a raindrop to hit him. The wind also seems to be grown a bit stronger.
マリアポタッと来ない。マリアだけ来ない。
安心しろ。俺にも来ねえぜ。それに今夜になれば誰にも等しく大雨が降るだろうよ。
そうだね。そろそろ引き上げた方がいいかな。
Music changed. Music changed into -1. Why? No, it's not ominous, it's just different. Shan-chan looked down at her watch. It was probably well into the evening by now.
もう仕事に戻る時間かよ。
Wait, no, it's the same music, right? Yeah, I think it's the same. God damn it! Game, you fooled me!
はい、皆様と一緒でありがとうございました。
熊沢さんにクッキーをごちそうさまって伝えてね。さあみんな、片付けを手伝おう。
Shan-chan declined our help, saying that was a servant's job. But picking up a dropped fork before the waitress has to. It's like my purpose in life. We folded up the blanket, gathering up the trash, and helped clean everything up. Trash is getting away. What the hell?
そいつは逃がさないぜ。マリアより先にいただきだ。
Oh wow, that's a talent. Like make fun of, you know, picking up trash and cleaning. Like wow, I don't think I can do that. I really hate stuff like that. You have to do this from time to time, but yeah.
マリア、靴を濡らすなよ。怒られるぜ。
To Maria, chasing after some trash and flying by the powerful winds was just another game. Oh, by the way, yeah, if trash flying on the like beach where you are, then yeah, you should probably pick it up. You should probably chase it. Because this is not good to leave trash behind. Yeah, I really don't like when people like, you know, leaving trash on the sand and stuff. This is freaking terrible. By the time we finished, the wind was blowing pretty strongly. Probably a good time to head back.
皆様のおかげで助かりました。
And probably a good time for end this episode. Nah, I'm kidding.
ありがとうございました。
もう本当に時間がないみたいだね。先に戻っていいよ。
Josh and Nikki perceived from her hurried appearance that very little of her free time was left.
源氏さん、時間には厳しい人だからな。定時に持ち場についてないと厳しそうだぜ。
また
That's true.
後でね。お仕事頑張ってね。
はい。
Shannon is a cool person. I like her.
それでは失礼させていただきます。
After making a respectful bow, Shannon-chan ran towards the rose garden.
じゃあ俺たちもゲストハウスへ戻ろうぜ。テレビでも見てくつろがせてもらうさ。
テレビ見る。テレビ見る。
なら決まりだな。戻ってみんなで一緒にテレビでも見ようぜ。
Maria, who wasn't done having fun, agreed once television was mentioned. We climbed up the gentle stairs and returned to the rose garden. This scenery is awesome. The wind had grown very strong and roses shook through the garden like ripples on the water. This might be our last chance to see these beautiful roses. Yeah, it might be destroyed by the storm. I bet tonight Typhoon ruins them. Yep.
バラ、今夜の風でやられちまうかもしれないな。
そうだな。バラたちもラッキーだったと思うぜ。台風の前にバトラたちを歓迎できたんだからよ。
That's true.
花はいつか必ず散る。でもだからこそ咲き誇る今をめでることができるんじゃないかな。
That's nice, George.
そうだな。マリアもよく目に焼き付けとけ。今この瞬間が今年で一番のバラなんだぜ。
Huh.
目に焼き付ける。
Already? Right then, Maria suddenly clapped her hands. It looked like she remembered something.
マリアのバラ。
Oh yeah! The one that she put the string on.
台風で飛ばされちゃう。
うん。ジョージの兄貴に目印のリボンをつけてもらった。
Yeah, with a ribbon.
あの元気のないバラか。
Maria apparently remembered where the rose was. She ran at full speed. The rest of us followed her.
あれはどこ こだったっけな。確かこの辺だったと思ったぜ。
We searched everywhere around the area, but it was only a single flower among all of those roses after all. Even though we knew it was somewhere close by, we weren't able to find it. The winds making up the typhoon's front lines made roses fraught for the gather undulate. Undulate? What does it mean? I will check it later. Probably like unrecognize. You know, you cannot recognize which is which. It was almost like it was teasing us by making the location of Maria Rose impossible to find.
ここじゃなかったかな。少し手分けをして探してみようか。
そうだな。人海戦術で行こうぜ。ん？なんだよ、マリア。
As we made to split up and search, Maria tugged on my jacket with an unhappy face. You could tell that she didn't want us to leave that spot.
なんだよ、どうした？
マリアのバラはここなの。ここにあるの。
でも現にないぜ。この花壇の裏側だったかもな。みんなで探せば早いぜ。
ここなの。マリアのバラはここなの。探して。探して。
God damn it, Maria. Who is she hitting? Is she like hitting butter? No, okay, she's stomping. Maria stomped her feet in irritation. She pointed at that spot and said it was definitely there, but in actuality it wasn't. Even so, Maria got mad when we said we were going to search elsewhere. We were at loss what to do. For a while, we had to stay near Maria and pretend to search through that rose ticket. They were telling you this, god damn it. Maybe she's saying that it should be here, but it isn't. But why is such a huge deal for her? I don't remember. I know it was like sad rose and she wanted to check her later, and I don't know what was the point. I don't remember. I was very early in the game. Can you like refresh my memory in the comments, like why it's such a huge deal for her? What was supposed to happen with this rose? They're like just going to say goodbye to her later when they go out, or give it like, I don't know, water or something? I don't remember. Maria became increasingly irritated.
マリアがすっかり機嫌を損ねちまったぞ。
マリアはたまにすごくどうでもいいことを気にし始めちゃうんだよ。
Yeah, like, why?
それがどうにかなるときはいいんだけど。
ないものは探せないしね。
Yep.
困ったな。
Just when we were at a loss of what to do, Maria called out in a loud voice. Okay, so Rosa time. Will Rosa find the rose? Huh? We could see Aunt Rosa in the direction Maria was waving her hand. Maybe she wanted to look at the garden one more time before the typhoon came. Or maybe she had some business at the guest house. Aunt Rosa was coming from the mansion. She quickly noticed her daughter's voice and came over.
あらあら、どうしたのみんな。何か探し物なの？探して。ママもマリアのバラを探して。
I have a question for you, Maria. Are you looking for it too? Or telling others to look it for you?
マリアのバラって？
この辺に元気のないバラを一つ見つけて、それに目印をつけたんです。
飴玉かなんかの包み紙でキュッと。しかしマリア、確か俺の記憶が正しけりゃすぐ手前の目立つところに生えてたはずだぜ。足が生えてどこかに行っちまったんじゃなきゃ他の場所だったと思うぜ。マリアの記憶違いじゃないのか。
ここなの。
Okay, Maria is kinda getting me irritated in this episode.
パトラが信じてくれない。
Just a little bit, but
その言うのをやめなさいって何度言ったらわかるの。ママも探してあげるから静かにしなさい。
I would never seen Aunt Rosa be anything other than kind and gentle, so her anger surprised me a bit. Aunt Rosa began searching as well, so we went along with her for the time being, but we were already more than sure that it wasn't around here. So it didn't take long for Aunt Rosa to realize that too.
ここにはそのバラはないわよ。他の場所の間違いじゃない。これだけたくさんのバラがあるんだから。
God damn it. Ah, yeah.
ここにあるの。ママも信じてくれない。
Okay, she's... Okay, like... I think that there's some fail in, like, what you, Rosa, teach your daughter, I think. I think that's kinda case here. Basically, she thinks she's always right. And this is bad. This is very bad. I feel like this behavior will cause some bad decisions for the whole our group, and her decisions might be catastrophic. I think, yeah, I think her behavior will be a problem later on.
ちゃんと信じて探してるでしょ。でもないじゃない。
でもここなの。ここにあるのにないの。
じゃあ誰かが抜いちゃったんでしょ。とにかくその言うのやめなさい。
Damn.
マリアのバラ抜いたの誰。
Okay, so that's more like what she wanted to hear than she was like mistaken. Ah, my god.
返して返して。
そんなの知らないわよ。
God damn it, Rosa is also...
やめなさい。その言うのやめなさい。
She was just stressed from the meeting with siblings, and now her daughter is like making up a scene like that. Oh shit! Okay. I could expect that going up sooner or later. Aunt Rosa slapped Maria's left cheek with her palm. In that instant, Maria was shocked into silence. Of course, it was only for an instant. When Maria realized that her wish was being rejected, she started yelling even louder. Oh my god! Yeah, this is definitely very bad character. Yeah, you can be sad because it was, let's say, your rose, but yeah, stop please behaving like that.
口癖をやめなさいって言ってるでしょ。だからクラスの子たちにもバカにされるんでしょうが。
Oh shit. I feel, okay, music changed, and I feel like this talk will go into more emotional state now. We just mentioned like kids in the class. Holy shit, okay.
いい加減にしなさい。
So she have problems because of her too. This is a very complicated relationship actually. Once again, her palm slapped Maria's cheek. This time, she didn't go silent. She was choked as she started crying and began to bawl in an increasingly loud voice. Aunt Rosa was clearly irritated and lifted her hand once more to try and shut her daughter up.
ローザおばさん、まあまあ、小さい子供のことですし、そんなマジになんなくても。
I tried to cut in with a bitter smile, rubbing my hands together. But Aunt Rosa glared at me with a serious face, and I realized that I should have stayed out of this.
ごめんね。バトラ君たちはちょっとお部屋に戻っててくれる？おばさんはマリアとちょっと話があるの。
誰もマリアのバラを信じてくれない。ここにあったのに。
Okay, I just can't. I think this is the episode when I'm most irritated of the all episodes I've seen so far and read. I don't know, tell her that Beatrice took it. I wonder what she would do. Aunt Rosa once again raised her hand, overcome by emotion, and slapped Maria's cheek. It was strong enough to knock Maria over.
ローザおばさん、いくら娘でも暴力はいけねっすよ。
I stepped between them to protect Maria, who was still on the ground crying, ooh. I knew that as an outsider, problems between parent and child were none of my business. But I wasn't brought up to just silently observe something like this.
バトラ君は変に思わないの？あなたの学校にうなってる女の子なんている？
いや、まあさすがに高校には。でも小学生ならそういう言うのも可愛いじゃないですか。
可愛い？言うのが可愛い？可愛いって？
Okay. Maria is irritating me in this episode, but I'm more interested in phrase right now. How it started and what's the connection between Rosa and this? Why she hated so much? Is it just because kids making fun of it? Or is there something more? I don't know. What's her problem with that? My careless word seems to have earned me Aunt Rosa wrath. She grabbed my collar with terrifying expression.
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。マリアがいくつか知ってる？9歳よ。
Okay.
小学4年生なのよ。
And you are probably raised like proper girl that would be highly and mightily like, you know, seen in school by other girls and people in general.
幼稚園児じゃないのよ。それなのにまだクラスで言ってるのよ。
Okay, during class, that's...
わかる？この子、クラスでなんて言っていじめられてるか知ってるの？
Okay, so making fun, she meant she's bullied.
この変な口癖のせいで未だに友達の一人もいないのよ。無責任にマリアのこと可愛いとか言って現実から目をそらさないで。
Oh my god.
この子の将来のことをもっともっと真剣に考えて。 からその言うのをやめなさい。
Ow.
やめろって言ってんでしょ。
Ow. Rosa, I think that's enough. Aunt Rosa struck Maria quivering head, from which an increasingly unhappy voice was rising. I tried to stop it, but Aunt Rosa pushed me away. My back hit George Aniki.
昔はローザおばさんもマリアちゃんの幼児言葉の一つだくらいにしか思わなかったんだけど、小学校の中学年になっても治らないのを最近はだいぶ気にしてて。
別にどういう言葉遣いをしようと関係ねえだろ。
そのまま社会人にはなれないよ。だから見ていて気持ちのいい光景ではないけれど、これはおばさんたち親子の問題なんだよ。
まあ私もこの言葉遣いのせいでよくお袋に怒られるけどよ。
When I put it that way, maybe even a scene as painful as this isn't something an outsider like me should button in.
バトラ君だって小さい頃悪い癖が治らなくて怒られたことがあったんじゃないかい？
まあ一つや二つは。授業参観の日に人前でずっと怒られてた時は恥ずかしくてたまらなかったぜ。
じゃあ今のマリアちゃんたちの気持ちはわかるよね。僕たちにここにいてほしいとは思わないんじゃないかな。ジェシカちゃんにもわかるよね。
怒られてるところを誰かに見られてえとは思わないぜ。
So basically, connection between Rosa and that ooh sound is just she's being worried about Maria actually. I think that's the case. Like, yeah, I think she's maybe. Okay, I will assume for now that Maria is actually a good parent. I believe that she's a good parent, and just something went wrong with raising Maria, or I don't know. This is like that one of the behavior that, like Butler said, and George. Okay, I don't know what to say, to be honest. Like, this is very, like, heavy conversation.
行こう。ゲストハウスへ戻ろう。
I think I would rather not get involved in this as well.
そしてマリアちゃんが戻ってきたら何事もなかったかのように迎えてあげようよ。それが一番じゃないかい。
We thought George Aniki point was probably a reasonable one, and we may have anger to use that reasonable sounding argument as a justification to retreat from the heart-rending scene. Jessica and I nodded at the George Aniki, and we all left. We called towards Maria, telling her that we were going to head to the guest house, but she didn't seem to hear, and we felt sorry of guilt and shameless after saying it.
それなら好きなだけ一人で探しなさい。
That's what I was asking before, like, are you looking for it yourself too, or you just telling others?
ママは知りません。
Okay, now I'm pretty afraid for Maria, I guess, because Typhon is coming, and if she don't care, she's angry, she may forget, I guess, that she's here, and she will be caught in the Typhon in the garden, and maybe she will lost in the forest. God damn it, this will be. After blasting her with those last few words, Rosa spun on her heels and returned quickly to the mansion. Maria probably viewed that as a cold gesture meant to injure, but that wasn't Rosa's intention. It was because the hand with which she had so emotionally struck Maria's cheek was still numb. It was because if she stayed there screaming, she might again be taken over her emotions and continued slapping her daughter's cheek over and over. After Rosa left, Maria was left alone in the rose garden. The wind began to blow stronger and stronger, and every once in a while a raindrop would fall on her forehead. However, Maria couldn't leave this place. Not until she found that poor withering rose. It had definitely been there. Even so, it wasn't. Even though she knew the place and even though it had been there. Well, it wasn't. Maria bitterly stared at the place it was supposed to be and thought frantically. Maybe the angle I'm looking from is wrong. Maybe the height I'm looking from is wrong. While gazing at a single point, Maria repeatedly stood up, changed her position and continued to stare. The wind was getting stronger and stronger, but Maria kept on looking for that rose in front of her of the flower bed. Okay, I think I will end this episode here. Holy fuck, that was amazing episode. I think Maria will be in trouble. And I wonder if maybe they don't know. What if Maria... What if it's just not like bad behavior? What if she have like some kind of mental illness, you know? Maybe it's like genetic stuff. Maybe... I don't know, maybe she cannot change. Maybe... You know, there are many illnesses like mental health and stuff. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that have nothing to do with, like, I don't know, her being Christ in some way. That might be the case. Anyway, oh my god. That was amazing episode. I don't know what to say anymore. So yeah. For now I'm afraid for Maria because she's out there for the typhoon. Rosa is all angry. And she apparently is a good mother. Well, I tell apparently, but yeah, she's a good mother. Yeah, taken by emotions, but she hopes for the best for her daughter, so yeah. I don't know. I will just leave the comments to you if you have anything to say about this episode. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. For now, Pocket Watch is going out.